Hey y'all, I've been having to do this because I just made a dope ass video about like this money flipping thing I've been doing and how you can help yourself, whatever. And it's like somebody actually just snagged the video. The video gone. Like it's like it was a live video, so I guess I have to do it this way. Okay, so let's talk about this. So I did the 50-15-5. The first time I did this, it was like the first time I did it, I didn't have a lot of money because it was like my first check. So the 50%, so let's talk about it. So you got 50%, 15%, and 5%. So the 50% is based on your net income. The 15% is based on your gross income, and the 5% is based on your net income. So this is what it looks like. So you got, y'all see, 50 net, 15 gross, 5 net. So then a net percentage of 50 is your expenses. And then after that, for your gross, the 15% for your gross is actually from your, it's going to be your long-term savings. And this is the money that you don't touch. So that's long-term savings. So then your net that you do for the 5% is your short-term savings. And so really what I'm doing this video for today is just like to tell you about the flip after everything and how you have money left over. So when I look at this, I'm like, okay, my 50% is for expenses. For this check, my expense was $317.95, okay? That's the expense money that I would have, right? And I went ahead and paid all my expenses, and I also got all my needs. Like I got deodorant, I got like, I didn't get conditioner, but I got like deodorant, I got the grinder for the coffee, I got all the stuff I need. Y'all understand what I'm saying? Food, but I don't know what else did I get. I got needs, okay? Everything is needs. It's not, the grinder is out of pocket, but that's it, okay? Can opener, I got a can opener because somebody used mine and brought it back rusty. Like, no, keep it. That can opener was not rusty when I gave it to you 3 days ago. Okay, so now, then the gross amount is the 15%. So I have to go back and look at my check and see what that would be. So that goes into my savings, which is $110.53. Also, then this 5% is actually, even though I say it's my short-term savings, I don't touch it. This is the money that I give to my son. Okay? So that's based on the net income that's in my account. So now he gets $31.79 in his account, and then I pay myself $110.53. So when I wake up in the morning, I pay myself first. Y'all understand what I'm saying? Then once I get a chance, I go ahead and pay my son through Cash App. Okay, I pay him his $31.79. So then I look at my expenses, $317.95, and I'm like, wait a minute. If I add it all up, I think they come out to like $191. So what I did was I combined my expenses with, I paid all my bills and I also got all my needs, okay? And that's for the $317.95. So now, when I think about expenses, I also pay my Afterpay, which is like just 50 bucks. I also pay Cash App, which is just 50 bucks. It's a Cash App loan, 50 bucks. So since I get my checks split up, I pay Cash App twice in 1 week. So I get Cash App on Wednesday. So this is like if you want to use Cash App for loans, or if you want to use Cash App for emergency savings and you want to build a Cash App limit up, okay? What you do is you just have to have part of your direct deposit sent to your Cash App. So I just get $65 now, okay? So I go ahead and pay off the $50 loan when I get to 65. I got 15 bucks left, all right? I only use Cash App for like entertaining purposes. It's like, that's just my throw around money, okay? So I get the Cash App, I pay the loan off, and then I get all of my necessities. So all these necessities that I'm talking about, all these needs, I just use the same money to do it. So then I got paid again on Friday. So then I use the $50 again. Actually, I used $27 this time for entertainment because I have to pay my son through Cash App, $31.79. So it's like I use all that for entertainment purposes. Y'all understand what I'm saying? So the $27 that I have left over, I just go ahead and do another loan, and I end up with $70 something or something like that. 74, and the first time I ended up with $70 something too. So it's like I was like $45 over the amount, like, so it's like that's the extra money that I had to spend, $45. So that's what I'm saying, like, so a money flip, that is the same thing you do with getting a house loan or a car loan. So when I'm telling you guys to practice with Cash App and raise your limit, that is like, it's like the best practice. Afterpay too. And so it just teaches you how to not be afraid of the money. Because some people would look at this and be like, that's wrong, you cheating somebody, you doing this, that, and the other. No, if you made your payments on time, listen to what I'm telling you. Some people will give you credit for making the payments on time. That's what Cash App does. Afterpay doesn't give you credit. But if you make the payments on time, Afterpay will raise your limit. The same thing with Cash App. If you pay on time, it gives you a credit and it raises your limit. So you also got to think about it in terms of how, if you want to learn how a mortgage works, you can use the Self app, because Self has interest. But this is the thing, you will lose money because they actually work it as if it were a mortgage, but it also raises your credit score. So it's like, nobody tells you this. So a mortgage is like it's like a pyramid. It's two pyramids next together. Okay, let me see. I'm drawing it wrong. It's two pyramids together. It's two triangles, okay? So at first, when you get the mortgage, this side is your interest. And then this side is your payments. So when you first get the mortgage, you have this much interest and you paying that much on your payment. It's not a joke. So nobody tells you that. Somebody will just let you, girl, go on get that car, go on get that house, go on get that, go on do that. I would say I wouldn't get it until I could pay the interest. Until you can save enough to pay the interest, so then you are making payments, like straight payments to them. Like, I would try to go ahead and pay my interest first. And that's what I teach you with the Cash App and the Afterpay. That's why I say when you first get your, whatever you get, make the 2 first payments first. Or at least 1 payment. Because the 1 payment will come in a week. So at least make 1 or 2 payments after you get the loan from Cash App or you get the loan from Afterpay. Y'all understand what I'm saying? So it's like, that's teaching you, okay, well, I'm going to have to be without this interest for whatever time. If you get a chance to make a large amount of money in a loan, if you get a chance to get a loan for a large amount of money, and you only need like what, $2,000, $3,000 to whatever, fuck around with, take a trip, whatever you want to do, you can also keep that in the bank and just make interest off of it, and then just pay the loan back. You see what I'm saying? But you got to be able to hold on to the money. So this also teaches you how to hold on to the money. Y'all understand what I'm saying? So this is some small time shit, but it's gonna get you to a big thinking mind. You understand what I'm talking about? Like, this is actually how the shit really works. So Cash App and Afterpay are good practice, and the self account is too, because the self account at the end of, when you get through paying off everything, all the money is yours. It's not anybody else fucking with your money but you. You understand what I'm saying? But they do take interest. Like, I didn't know that they took $25 for the self card. I would have never ordered it. If I knew that they were going to take $25 as an annual fee, I would have never ordered that goddamn card. And the other part of it is, don't order the self card. I'm telling you myself, don't order it, because I would have to keep the account open to keep my credit good. So now I have actually put myself in a situation where I have to pay $25 a year to a fucking card I got to pay for myself. So you see what I'm saying? It's like, that's what they do, and they just giving me the use of a card. But if it raises my credit score, that's cool. But $25 a year, that's a lot for an annual fee. So anyway, what it is like, what I'm telling you is that that's how it's going to teach you, okay, this is how much interest I pay, this is how my payment looks. The more you make payments, then this is your interest and this is your payment. And so that's it. That's all I'm saying. So 3 accounts. You got the Self, which raises your credit score. You got Afterpay, and you got Cash App. And all this is doing is teaching you that it's just fucking money. Like, it's not something where you just have to be like, oh my God, it's the end of the world. Fuck money. That shit, I mean, for real, it comes and go. Material things do too. I'm not joking. It's like, that's all it's teaching you is just, this is how, it teaches you how to handle your money. It teaches you how not to be nervous about it. If you grow up in houses, it also gives you, if you grow up in houses where people don't pay bills and the lights get cut off and you don't ever have what you need and all those different things, those are things that cause trauma. All it's doing is fixing trauma. And it's actually you that's fixing your own trauma. So you got yourself, Afterpay, and Cash App. And that's there so you are not afraid of your own money.